There we go. Hi, guys.
Hello.
Hello.
Welcome back
Howdy.
to our stream. I am taking over for Nick today. um, let's introduce ourselves. You guys started off.
Hello, I'm Kai Tam.
I'm Deja.
I'm Sophie.
I'm Sarah.
I'm Xavier.
And I'm Amy Lynn Perea, and we are the
The
Intoxicated
Intoxicated
Readers.
Readers.
Awesome. We've got a great show for you guys tonight. We've got 3 amazing pieces for everyone. Oh my god, it's so bright. For everyone to drink to. The drinking games have literally left my brain, so if anyone wants to start it off, go ahead. Anytime.
So, number 1, we drink when you break character, fumble a line, the fun stuff.
Yes.
Number 2, we drink when the mango white claw is revealed. And number 3, we are drinking responsibly when an emotion is lost or a power is revealed.
Yes. Good. Amazing. How's everyone doing? Are we all feeling good about tonight?
Yeah.
I'm excited. It's gonna be great.
Nice. Okay. Then let's just hop right in, gang.
All right. All right. Well, been a long time coming. I preface this. The prompt is in there. It's not vague. It's just in there, but it makes sense. Yeah. That's all I can preface that. But this is Impact Season 1 finale. End of an arc. Okay, here we go. By me. Okay. Characters we have are Sarah is playing Sarah. I will be taking over as voice because Nick is no longer here today. He's not here today. He's with us. He's just not.
He's just not with us.
I also be playing Coach. Gina is Amy Lynn. Akira is Sophie. Chad/Armageddon is Kai. I will also be playing Amari. Lilu is Deja. I'm also the narration. I'm also playing man, and Deja's playing woman. Okay, here we go.
Yay.
I'm just gonna say this. I'm working on this, the lyrics as we speak. Okay, Impact opening credits song, exterior Kingdom of Tales. Sarah is facing off against Akira and Lilo. She seems to have the upper hand, landing them closer to the castle on the water. Lilu is trying to coordinate with Akira, who shows no disregard for anything other than her own way. Akira starts to go in out of a shadow. Sarah uses the tide of the beach to create a thin sheet of ice to fight on. Lilu goes in for an attack. She's just about to reach her to use a tonfa, but Akira pops out of the shadow behind her. Sarah glides on the ice to dodge, making Akira and Lilu collide.
Keep fighting like that. You'll end up beating Lilu instead of me.
Need your help.
Lilu says as she picks herself up off the ice. Her breath is seen hitting the ice they stand on.
She's right. We need a strategy. We're at a disadvantage.
Should be careful of my shadows, and we're fine.
Look around you. We are surrounded by water.
Akira looks around her, and it just makes her more frustrated. Dark energy is emitting from her purple armor. The energy engulfs everything.
Now let's see if we can keep that smug look on your face.
Who, me? I haven't the slightest idea who you're talking about.
The air begins to get cold once again. Before Lilu can even say a word, Akira is off. She teleports behind Sarah. Sarah dodges with great agility. She flips back and counters behind, sending ice shards at Lilu. Lilu dodges. The ice shards and bounce back to hit Akira.
What happened?
Sarah's rushing over towards Lilu.
Akira, we have to
I
get
got
out of
her
here.
right where I want her.
Sarah strikes Lilu. She blocks it and slides back. Sarah then does a volley of strong punches as Lilu tries to keep up her guard. Lilu blocking the hits a wall and falls. Sarah now postures on top of Lilu, sending heavy blows to the body, denting the armor. Noticing Akira has vanished, Sarah gets up and kicks Lilu in the stomach. Lilu begins to slide out of the shadows on the ice, slowly becoming a dome.
Oh, feels like I was hit by a truck. But I knew it. Another ice prison. She engulfed even Akira's shadow world. I don't know who will win.
Cut to interior Armageddon's castle. Amari's soldiers have made it inside. Amari leads the charge of skeleton soldiers and copies. He walks up the stairs, making his way into the throne room. He cuts down his foes as they come down the stairwell. He has blood dripping from his fingertips of his armor. Amari uses his bloody hands to push the doors open. I told you, the plan would work. Everyone doubted me at first. Like I said, it will all make sense. Cut to flashback. We're all in the virtual dome locker room before Sarah's team has to go onto the field. I have a plan. Amari turns to Sarah as she still is putting on her Mach Zero suit.
So go ahead. As long as we win.
Well, it all depends on how good you are at fighting.
I say I can take anyone right now.
Amari smiles and activates the voice to link Sarah's suit. Sarah blushes. Amari goes to the group. All right, listen up. Does anybody have a necromancer layout and a copy layout?
Yeah, I have a necro layout ready to go.
Excellent. And Nicolas? I have a ninja layout, which has a copy layout attributes. All right, Necro and Nicola. We're ready. Everyone huddle in. Amari waits for Sarah to join in. Reluctantly, she does. She steps in right beside while everyone's head is ours together. All right, here's the plan. Cut to interior Armageddon's castle. Amari is standing in the throne room. He checks the walls and comes up on a table with a game of chess going. It seems the person be left out for this moment. Amari begins to finish the played out game. He picks up the white piece. The game plays. 1. White pawn to d4, black pawn to e6. White knight to the f3, black pawn to f5. White knight to c3, black knight to f6. White rook to g5, black rook to e7. White rook takes black knight on f6. Black rook takes white rook on f6. White pawn on e4. Black pawn takes white pawn on e4. White knight takes pawn on e4. Black pawn to b6. White knight to e5. Black castling. White rook to d3. Black rook to b7. White queen to h5. Black queen to e7. White queen takes black pawn on h7. Checkmate. I did sacrifice my queen in the end. Black king takes white queen on h7. Move 12. White knight takes rook on f6. Double checkmate. Amari then looks at the throne of Armageddon. He touches the button on the right armrest. Stairs appear to go into the castle. Amari pushes his hand downward to the skeleton soldiers. They walk down first. Cut to interior world of shadows. Sarah and Akira are held in battle while Lilo lays on the ground outside of the dome of ice. Akira speaks from the shadows.
Is that all you got?
Sarah, seeming to be physically worn down at this point, Akira comes out of the void of the shadows and hits her with a combo of blows and disappears into the shadows.
You're as weak as I thought.
I'm saving my power for something unlike you. I listen.
Listen? Things only the weak say.
If I am so weak, then why attack me full force? You're scared I will win, and I will win.
You can't touch this power.
I wouldn't want to. You seem to have lost your happiness. The enjoyment and the frustration of a good game. There is no excitement to the way you play.
Shut your mouth.
Akira attacks Sarah once again. This time, Sarah dodging Akira's punch. Sarah stepping and countering with the throw, throwing Akira back into the shadows. Akira pops out with a kick. Sarah blocks and throws a punch. Akira dodges and counters it with an uppercut. Sarah's speed is increasing. She slightly dodges and counters with a knee to Akira's chin. The hit throws Akira off balance. Sarah goes in with strong right hook, then a left hook, putting together a combo of blows. Akira can't catch up. Sarah steps back and has a more relaxed stance, bouncing on the balls of her feet. She swiftly closes in the distance she created and hits Akira with 2 straight punches. and then combos those with a hook and an uppercut.
I told you, I am going to win.
To hell with that, I'll show you why I am the ace.
The dome of shadow begins to go back into Akira. Her armor turns dark purple. A black tattoo spreads across her body and half her face. Her eyes turn purple, and half of her hair is turned purple as well. As the shadows return to Akira, the ice prism reaches the top, and it's complete. Akira, with all her power, faces Sarah in her ice prison. Akira draws her sword, and it glows with a purple light.
Let's see if you can make this fun for me.
Sarah draws her sword as well. It is made out of ice and is beaming with energy.
Thought I already have. Ice prison? Absolute zero.
The air around them is dense. The visual of their breath becomes minuscule. There's a silence. All you can hear is the continuously forming of the ice. As quick as the mind sending a signal to the body, they clash instantaneously. The battle is heard throughout the entire game field.
There's no stopping this now. How much time left?
Leo looks up the virtual clock overhead. There's only a minute left in the game.
I have to make it to Armageddon's castle.
Leo runs into the tree line. Cut to interior, Armageddon's castle. In the depths of Armageddon's castle are their very invasive catacombs. It's a maze filled with traps and ambushes around every corner. Amari has fought and survived through all of that. Coming to the altar room where Armageddon is standing at the altar, back towards the entrance as Amari breaks the doors down with skeleton soldiers.
I've been waiting for you.
Yeah, I come for a rematch. I won't lose like last time. Armageddon laughs as if he's talking to a fool.
One-on-one. You will never come close to beating me. Get that through your head.
I wouldn't be Joshua of the Burning Step if I didn't slay giants. Amari walks along the wall of the room. Besides, she's not coming. I sent my whole squad after her.
Fool. That's 9 against 8. Plus, Paraliza is one of the top players.
Amari's still looking around the room. I hate that your personality changes when you play games. But forget I can create an army, 50 versus 9. Who are you putting your bets on? Armageddon appears in front of Amari in an instant. Armageddon backhands Amari into the brick wall of the room. Amari bounces off. Before hitting the ground, Armageddon pummels him into the wall.
I told you.
I would lose. But did you ever think that was the plan? Amari is still at the opening of the altar room. He's missing a skeleton soldier than before. Well, losing isn't right to say, because we will win. These skeletal soldiers have a visual effect that come in when their time runs out. So that wasn't me.
Very clever.
Not really. Amari's behind Armageddon. You were played from the start. Amari's arms and legs catch fire. Amari roundhouse kicks Armageddon out of the altar room into the tree line. Amari walking through the forest, coming upon Armageddon. Now, let me show you how not to look down on someone. Amari's eyes are glowing like magma, as are his limbs. As he steps towards Armageddon, there seems to be more of him coming from the woods. Cut to exterior, Kingdom of Tales. Sarah and Akira are locked in a fierce combat. No winner can be determined. They are evenly matched, trading blow for blow, counter for each sword movement with another. The force of the battle is pushing the crashing tide back.
Finally, this is fun for me.
You have to realize teams just like mine will always pass your expectations. The teams we fight from here on will be stronger.
I just want to play to my heart's content.
Sarah and Akira trade blows. Akira punches Sarah. Sarah kicks Akira in the stomach. They separate and clash again.
But you can't play alone, which is why you lost this game.
I lost to nothing.
You did. This game, you lost it to my team.
There's a large ticking in the background. The clock is ticking down. Akira kicks Sarah and flips off of her.
I'll finish it here.
All of Akira's energy goes into her sword. The tattoo covered her body is now traveling into her hand and into the sword. The sword is dripping with dark energy. The shadows just fall off of it as the purple energy emits from it.
Curse of the Fallen.
Akira moves with great speed, but
Blood of the Crescent.
Sarah's blade turns dark blue color. You can see how it freezes the air around the blade. The tang of the blade emanates with white light. Akira is on the move, just a few feet away from Sarah. Akira is about to swing, but her movement becomes slowed. Her joints and ligaments are frozen from the inside out. Akira cannot stop due to the freezing in the below negative temperatures, as she is sliding on ice with great speed. Sarah prepares to strike.
I told you, you lost this from the beginning. If you would have only listened to your teammates. Ice Prison Absolute Zero stops all motion.
Sarah begins to swing. Akira is sliding right into the path of her Sarah's swing. As Sarah's sword is about to connect with Akira's chest, the bell toll signaling the end of the game. The rest of Team Nawa captured Paralisa and the power orbs. Amari and Armageddon have stopped mid-fight with flames all around them. Sarah's team, Team Nawa, wins. They have collected 7 out of the 10 power orbs on the field. I'll have my vengeance during another match. Armageddon has now returned to Chad's personality since the game is over.
I doubt it, because we're teammates now. I will always fight to protect my teammates.
Lulu runs in.
Damn it. I wasn't
I
fast
know you would
enough.
figure it out eventually.
Sarah has stopped her strike and begins to walk away as Ice Prison breaks away.
You have to have more faith in the people beside you. That's why you lost today.
The virtual field will now close. If you will take off your visors and meet in the middle of the field. Cut to interior virtual field. Day. Coach and Gina stand in the middle of the virtual field. I hope all you enjoy the taste of the arena. This arena, this dome, is special. Many greats have come out of it, this place better. Even before Virtua. Now, I've seen people work together and play a good game. Others were a disappointment, and I know I trained them better than that. Here's Gina with the results on who's going to start on our team lineup. Gina steps forward with high energy. She keeps the energy going to lift up everyone's spirits.
Is everyone ready to see who will represent Ludum Machina and be a part of Viximus?
Yeah!
Oh, settle down. Let me tell you. Starting on the Vincimus team is our ace, number 1, Akira. Number 2 is Chad. Number 3 is Amari. Number 4 is Tanaki. Number 5 is Lilo. Give them a round of applause. Some of them played a great game.
Gina waits to build this suspension.
Okay, this is what you all have been waiting for, the 6th player. We have no other than Sarah Eon, aka Saint, the Priestess of Ice.
The crowd goes wild. Everyone on the field looks up and sees the entire student body in the seats. As you know, selecting our team is big for our school, so I invited a few people. All of the starting team goes in the middle of the field.
Everyone, meet your starters. Sarah, your number is 0. 00 for regulations.
The crowd goes crazy. There's a glint of redemption in Sarah's eyes. Chad whispers to Akira.
Well, cuz, it looks like you got beat. How do you feel?
Akira answers calmly and sure.
Good. I know there's more waiting out there.
Gina, overhearing the conversation, smiles and continues to talk.
Oh, you know we're not done yet. For our backups, we have all of Team Nawa.
Yes, I chose to keep the few from Team Nawa so we can nurture our future team. Team Nawa showed great strategy and communication on and off the field, which I think our starters will need.
I hope you guys enjoyed the show, and you know where to follow us and see all our Team Vincimus needs. See ya!
The crowd files out of the arena, and all that is left is Team Vincimus. Many of the people who didn't make the team thank everyone for the opportunity and wish them luck. Everyone who's left, follow the second years to the tubs. We gotta talk.
He means hot tubs. And we'll roll you out after so you'll be ready.
End of part 1. Cue commercial break.
Oh,
Cute.
so cool. Your world building is so good.
Oh, thank you. But yeah, that's...
Dude, the imagery of like Akira and the tattoos, like covering her body. That was so cool. I don't know. I was so in the fight this time. I thought it was really cool.
But yeah. And that one, it said it in there, but I'm gonna put it out. She was losing for the power she was gaining. She was losing her happy.
That makes sense.
Wow. Wow.
It's becoming even more of a miserable bitch.
Oh.
No, I like her, but she's kind of a bitch.
Well, once, if I don't, how seasons go, if I don't get canceled, I'm just joking. But if if the writers continue on with the season and we don't get canceled, there might be more coming in store.
The writers.
But yeah, if everyone's ready, I can move on to part 2.
Part 2, let's go. That was our commercial break, guys. Jeez, I can't talk. Oh my god. Fucked it up. Just move on. Let's go.
Okay. Jumping right in. Impact Season 1 finale, End of Arc, Part 2. The characters are, I will be the narrator, I'll also be the hero. Nova is Deja, Biru is Sophie, Becca and the Queen are Amy Lynn. Elise is Sophie as well. Kane is Kai, Silva is Sarah, and I'll just leave that at the end. You guys can do that. We'll save that for the viewers. Okay, here we go. In the dark of night, covered by rain and the sounds of hooves in the mud, riders, 2 people covered in cloth, on horses. In the dark of this night, only lights from the windows are seen. 'Tis the dead of night, the witching hour. The 2 ride through the town and stop at an inn. They hop off their horses and hand them to the stagehand. One of them takes their hood off. It's a man with long black hair and a long shaggy beard to match. He stands there, looks up in the night sky, enjoying the moment. The other at the door of the inn, standing out of the rain.
Hey, hero. What are you doing?
She takes off her hood, showing a woman with light brown eyes that can shine in the dark. She has black to brown ombre hair. She has a fair build, but have seen many battles. Just enjoying seconds of peace.
You'll get sick. Plus, we've been riding for days. It's time to finally eat a nice meal.
And have some ale.
I love you, but you're getting mash. Cutting back on your ale.
Well, let us eat then. He says with a huge smile on his face. Cut to interior, in-house, night. The door creaks open. They enter in-house where a smell of fresh bread and yams fill the air. A young girl welcomes them. Hi, how many will be joining you? And will you need lodging?
We already have people here.
But we're waiting on 2 more to arrive.
Yes, to the lodging. 2 nights and 3 days.
I'd like to welcome you to Crossroads Inn. If I can have your name? The hero pauses, as if he is frozen, not knowing what to respond.
Nova. Nova's icy.
Nova Zycy. Right, that would be 3 gold pieces and 2 silver. Your friend said you had the tab.
Of course they did.
Nova hands the girl the money. Thank you, I am Bloom. If you need anything, I am at your service. Now, allow me to guide you to the others. Bloom walks the hero and Nova through the hallway that opens to the great hall, where there's tables all around, stairs that go into different sections, and the grand table where the hero's greatest warriors and oldest friends. Kane, Becca, Elise, I'm glad you're all here.
Of course we are all here.
You said there is a chance to beat the Demon Queen.
Sorry, am I lost?
Top
Page
top
3.
Yeah, top of page 3.
So,
Everyone
okay.
take a drink.
I
I'll take
I
it
love
back. Do you want me
Elise
to?
as well.
Do you want me to feed you your lines?
Yes, please.
You said there is a chance to beat the Demon Queen.
Yes, but before that, can we eat?
They all laugh.
Yeah, I'm sorry.
Then we shall eat and catch up while we wait on the last of us. They eat and enjoy each other's company. It feels it has been a long time since they had the chance to truly enjoy each other's conversation.
I believe it has been 20 years.
How a simple disagreement with the Queen would cause a war?
Everyone laughs or dies down.
But we all changed. I remember you fought me to join your army, and we all
can
grew
change
together.
things. Gave people the space to think for themselves, good or bad.
The hero looks out of the window, looking deep into the rain, running his fingers along the lid of the glass.
For all those we lost.
Nova raises her glass. Everyone takes a moment to themselves. Becca looks at Elise.
Our sisters and younger brother.
Alice, Saint, and Talent, we miss your spirit, little brother.
My lovely wife, Sylvia. The light of your eyes guide me through the darkest times.
The table, Quill, and Quinn. My family in arms. And the first to go. I miss the chaos you would create in your big smiles.
Everything they gave and worked for came down to this moment. Everything will make sense today.
Correct. There is still work to do.
Everyone except the hero draws their weapons. Biro, the once tiny cute panda, has grown. He is muscular and now built like a human. Biro is now focused on his true mission and speaks with determination. Biro takes off his wet cloak as another behind him draws her giant sword.
I should kill you where you stand.
How did he know where we were?
I told him
How
to
did
meet
he
us
know
here.
we were here?
I told him to meet us here.
How could you even trust him after what happened? He let Talent be tortured and changed.
I had no control over that. I tried to stop it, and I finished it before you had to. He was also my friend.
Kane goes in for an attack, but another person deflects with their weapon. Then outside, lightning erupts around the inn. Kane is glowing as energy surges around him. Biro is unfazed.
Your troops killed my wife!
It was an ambush. I did not expect her to be leading the charge, and you killed Vixen, who struck your wife down.
Shut up!
Kane shoots a bolt of lightning at Biru. The person on Biru's side of the inn takes the blow completely. Her wet cloak then burns up away due to the power. It reveals underneath.
Hilda! What are you doing
And
here?
you need to listen. Things from this day forward will change everything.
We all have our part to play.
I thought you were on a recon mission. Hero!
I'm sorry, Kane. She asked me about her mother and how she could get answers.
So you let a 16-year-old just beginning to level up join a
I'm
war?
old enough to make my own decisions.
No, you are not! I cannot believe this. And with Biro nonetheless. His
He
actions
actually
got your
saved
mother
her from
killed.
Vixen, and they fought together, but Vixen got Mom. Dad?
Sit down. I said, sit down!
Silva goes to sit down at the table. She goes to drink some periwinkle ale, but Nova takes it out of her hands and passes it to Elise.
Thank you. I will definitely need it.
I will check with her to see if that's true, Biro. But it still doesn't make up the other things you did.
Kane walks over to the hero.
We are gonna have a talk later. How dare you undermine my authority?
Kane goes to sit by his daughter. He holds out his hand.
For that, can the Lost Girls also link up with me? You'll want to see this. I was there on the Battle of Grillo Hill.
Elise and Becca lock hands with each other and Silva. Silva's black hair begins to have gray highlights. Her dark eyes become silver. Kane, Elise, and Becca's eyes also become silver. They see visions of the past, and tears roll down their eyes. They see Biru's wishes and his failures. Silver drops everyone's hands. Are we all on one accord?
Yeah, I'm just glad I got to see my brother again.
Our helicopter doesn't fly straight.
Hero,
Literally just
this isn't
flies
over.
sideways right now.
But Biro, I do
I'm
apologize.
sorry I couldn't protect my friends.
A lady appears before them in the corridor of the hallway, making her appearance in the grand hall. She has a full-length black dress on with a veil over her eyes, like a mask. She slowly walks away over the table. Sarah, could you take Oracle?
Tell me I'm a bad pilot.
What have you come to seek?
Knowledge and nothing else.
I want the truth and everyone here to bear witness.
Am the Oracle. I am to let you know knowledge comes at a cost. Sometimes your life or something else. And what you seek here will be the end of you.
Nova looks at the hero. She quickly pulls him aside.
You have what I need?
So fucking
Yes.
In the corner of the room,
Did you hear what she said?
yes,
That doesn't bother you.
it does, but I have to know. For 20 years, I've been wondering who I am and why am I here. The feeling of someone is waiting for me. Nova gently grabs his face and pulls him in.
Yes, it's me. I do understand, but I don't want you to bet your life on it.
I have to. It will bring this war to an end. It was already spoken to me by Biru.
When?
Before the war, just days before meeting you, at the Tavern of Night, drinking ale and listening to the frog.
The transversal frog? Why could Biru see it and not you?
Biru is the hero's protector spirit. Riz are able to see what we are not. Back at the table, the Oracle is pulling a snake out of a bag. Inside of the bag are bones of another.
What is that?
It is a jinkan. Specifically, it is kin, put through the jinkan process. So, a kin whose venom can send the mid to the future if you don't die?
And it was put in a container with other poisonous animals to be devoured, but survived.
Yes, which makes its venom more potent. I will negate the venom's side effect. But if you partake, know it comes at a cost, which you won't know till you pay it.
Stops this war?
Me too. I have to see what comes after.
Kane's about to speak.
I have to be able to give up something of myself and put my life on the line if I ever want to lead.
I second that.
Becca's giving Silva a big hug.
Sorry.
Run it back.
I second that.
Becca is giving Silva a big hug.
Who am I not to join in?
Everyone looks at Biru.
I don't need the drink. I will see when Hero does.
They keep staring. He grabs a small glass and passes it out on the rest of the table. Hira and Nova are still talking in the corner.
So this is what it takes.
Yes, Nova. My love, look. He motions to the table. I will do anything for my family. This is that moment. Everyone here right now, moving forward together. No matter what, you have to keep going.
I know it. Just hurts.
Oh, maybe
I know.
probably.
But I'll be in your heart always. Each passing day, the pain will be a memory. Just continue to move forward and make an impact.
Let's go.
Nova grabs his hand and brings the hero to the table where everyone is waiting. Each seat at the table has a little tea glass in front of them. The Oracle defangs the snake, drops the fangs in a pot. She then removes the venom sacs as the snake is still alive. Not one drop of blood is spilled. After she's removed the sacs, she's dropped them, and she dropped the snake and it slithers off away.
I'll keep the mice away.
She drops the venom sac in the pot of water. They disperse, full of colors like fireworks bursting in water. It gave off an aroma of every fruit known to man. As the colors begin to slow and mix, the water becomes dark. Yet, you can still see through it. Crystal black. Oracle, for you, what is the cost for you?
I always see someone's death, good or bad. I am a being of life, yet I see death.
I see. The Oracle fills Kane's glass. He in turn fills Silva's. Silva fills Beerus' glass, and he fills up Becca's glass. Becca fills up Elise's glass, and Elise fills up the hero's glass. The hero fills up Nova's glass, and Nova acknowledges the Oracle, fills up her glass. Everyone lifts up their glasses.
What you are about to see is what will bring about the awakening of Hero. You will individually see what you need to do for the true heir to rule.
Everyone drinks the Jinkin tea. They all hold hands around the table. Everyone looks up at each other, locking eyes, checking in. Then everything goes black. Cut to ether. A cylinder of color and light hits them. They are still connected with each other. They begin to see the answer they were all looking for. Many panels appear before them at one time, each of them seeing something else in a different order. Kane sees panels of a catastrophic battle appear before him first. Nova sees a panel of everyone congratulating her first. Then she sees images of a young girl with the eyes and determination of the hero. Becca and Elise see panels of an army storming the demon queen. Silva sees her opening the tomb of the masters first. Biru sees it all. The hero sees the demon queen use one of her soldiers and drain them of their life force to reach the cosmos.
So, Hero, what did you see? She uses a machine to reach into the cosmos and keep her youth.
That's why she was always one step ahead. She always won.
Precisely. Everyone is looking at their own path. Do you know yours?
Yes.
I will leave you with this. The Queen and I are two sides of the same coin. Your will is all you need.
Cut to interior, in-house, night. The hero wakes up at the table before anyone else. Bloom comes to the table and hands him a note. She left. Before she went, she wanted to give you this. Everyone begins to wake up, seeing what they needed to, individually to bring the awakening of the hero.
And she's gone.
Biru, do you know her?
In a past life.
I drink to that.
Give me that.
Nova gets up and walks around the table. Walks around the room. Everyone looks as she paces around. She turns to the table.
I'm pregnant.
Everyone cheers. The hero lifts her up in the air.
All right, okay.
Everyone settles down.
Let's go over the plan. I'll be damned if that queen is still on her throne when I have Zora.
Everyone begins to clear the table, and Biru draws a map. Cut to exterior, Demon Queen's withering castle, night. 6 months later, the hero and his army march on the queen's castle in the dead of night. The hero looks up at the black marble castle as it seems to be ever decaying. The queen looks down on them from her perch.
How dare they? I gave them everything. They wanted more and more. What is free will if not to trample on their common man? You let them think, and what do? They separate each other and kill one another. I gave them balance. Did I reach for too much?
Queen looks at her throne room. She walks around, mindless soldiers as war is raging outside.
Or did I just grasp for too much? No, never. I will not be bound by such laws as leveling and the path. I am what I want to be, and no hero will stop me.
Your Highness, the hero is at our doorstep.
Let him come. I have seen it. The hero will fall today.
The battle rages on at the castle steep. Nova and the hero lead the charge. Silva and the others are following the path they saw play out with the Oracle. The army bursts through the castle doors. Nova, you stay here and guard the entrance. The guard will protect you.
Let me come with you.
We got this.
Biru and the hero both head upstairs of the castle. As they are both running up the stairs, Biru,
True.
you know what I must do. So you must promise me that you will protect my family.
I am the spirit protector of the hero.
They reach the door of the throne room. Well, Biru, it's been a pleasure.
Usually spawns right there.
Cut to interior throne room night. They open the door of the throne. The queen stands at the balcony.
You made it. But you're too late.
It's over, Liana.
Oh,
Oh, that is.
Biru, my soft panda. We had a wonderful time, did we not? Before you betrayed me like I knew you would, just like the rest of them.
Our time is up.
No! Mine is only beginning.
The queen draws her short swords. She puts one of her swords in her mouth and rips her dress, exposing her leg.
Well, come on, boys. Don't be modest.
The hero and Biru look at each other and shrug. The hero takes out his knife, then they rush in. The queen flips over Biru. Biru, focus.
I got it.
Biru does a spin kick back and lands a hit on the queen. The queen tucks to the floor and quickly counters to the hero. She rushes him with a barrage of blades. The hero quickly countering, sparks fly off the contact of the blades. Cut to interior, throne room, night. The queen stands there, still, locked in her own mind.
How did you do that?
The gift the oracle gave me. The hero holds a pendant with a garnet encasing a dove holding a sword. The hero walks to the throne and destroys it. Underneath the throne is a transcription circle. Above that was an orb. Can you activate it?
Yes, of course.
The hero hands Biru the pendant. Tell her it's a gift from her old man. When she begins her journey, everything I have and wanted to say is there.
I will. Let us begin.
Biru sits at the top of the circle and begins chanting. A cylinder of colors and lights hits him, and he is partially sent into the ether. Cut to interior, Ludo Machina. After a long game of Virtua, the team settles in the hot tubs for a good rest.
Why did unlock it?
Well, we make it to the finals. Let's go out and win this next game.
Yeah, we spent months training for this.
The team is pumped up and everyone else is pumped up. Everyone follows Chad out.
Hey, good game out there. And thanks for trusting me to make the call.
Of course. That's what teammates are for.
Well, everyone's headed out to the dorms to get smoothies.
I'll meet you there. I'll hang back a bit.
Kira waves goodbye and heads out. A cylinder of colors engulfs Sarah. Cut to ether. Sarah is floating in the passage of reality.
What's going on?
Sarah, listen to me. I don't have enough time. Through this, I am passing knowledge to you.
I don't know who you are.
You do. Look past all of this and see me.
Zach? Wait, how do I know your name?
It will all come back to you. In your next game, push the boundaries of your suit.
That could kill me.
Trust in me and the feeling you have that there is more out there.
You're bleeding.
Zach checks his side and he's been stabbed in the stomach. As he does that, his hand starts to materialize and disappear.
I didn't see it.
I'm running out of time. Try to remember who you are and what awaits for you on the other side.
Take down.
Half of Zach's body begins to disappear. Damn, I'm out of time. Save our world, and I'll see you again. Zach disappears, and Sarah is sitting back in the hot tub. Cut to interior, throne room, night. The hero is lying on the ground, bleeding, and also dissipating. The queen escaped from the throne room.
How did you let this
I
happen?
didn't think she could break out of it.
Someone bring me some cloth. I can try to stop the bleeding.
Silva and Becca and Elise run in.
Hey, Zach, we're all here. Try to hang on.
Becca, can't you do something?
I can't. The battle drained me.
Nova, I'm sorry, there's nothing we can do.
Nova holds onto Zach's hand tightly. Zach's left arm has dissipated completely, and his left eye is now pale.
Explain to me what's happening to his body. He's vanishing before me.
Zach coughs up blood. Everyone bursts into tears. Kane turns away in pain. Nova, it's okay. It's the cost I paid for the knowledge I gained. My vision is a little blurry.
Oh, looks
Is everyone here?
Over there.
Yes, we are all here.
Good. First, don't chase the queen. Her time will come. Second, no matter what, stay together. Check in with each other. Promise me.
Promise.
We
We
promise.
promise.
We promise.
Good. I told you everything about who I was and where I came from. So tell the story of the ones battling to save the realities. Never give up the fight. Beaver walks over. Each step he takes, he becomes smaller until he's just a normal blue panda.
Hey, it was a pleasure to know you. I hope you get to return to your reality after a long rest.
Yeah. Me too, buddy. Beaver puts his paw on Zack's chest. Zack looks over to Nova with a smile on his face. Nova, tell Zora I loved her with all my heart. In the ether, I saw her grow up. Zack begins to cry. It was wonderful. She becomes so strong and does amazing things. She will be all we need. The beams of the sun slowly creep in the throne room, having tints of red, orange, and rose gold, passing over everyone with care. Make sure to tell our story. It is one filled with knowledge. Though it may hurt, but it is the ultimate power. With it, you are able to change things around you.
Run down the runway.
Zack is breathing lightly as the new dawn arises. To be on this journey with all of you meant everything. I just hope I made an impact. And with that, the life in Zack's eyes fade. And with that, the life in Zack's eyes fade. Can you not hear me? Oh, okay.
Deja, it's you.
I'll run it back. To be on this journey with all of you meant everything. I hope I made an impact.
In the field. To the right.
And with
Marty.
that, the life in Zack's eyes fade.
Yes, you did.
Biru closes his eyes. The light shines on Zack as he smiles at his friends. No, he smiles at the family around him. Impact season finale.
That was so sad.
So it's. What?
Damn. Zack died.
Right? Well, the queen said that she saw it.
I was
So
like,
here it
damn.
falls.
He did.
Oh, and for this one,
He did.
this one's a little more exoteric. Zack gave up his life for the knowledge of power, and life itself is emotion, right? So
Wow.
He-
Deep.
I see.
Wait, okay, wait. So is it over, or is it like that's
No,
just
this
the
is-
first season?
this is just the first season.
Wow.
Hell yeah!
One hell of a season.
Oh my god!
They will pick you up for season
It just keeps getting more and more
gonna be
intense,
really
dude.
It's gonna be really good.
2.
Damn, the deaths just hit different.
Mm-hmm.
Bad times.
Oh my god.
That was awesome.
That's great.
Well done.
Man, dude. Good job.
Let's go season finale. Let's go season 2. Next week.
Not next week. I
I
gotta
don't
take a
want to
break.
wait. Come on.
Fair enough, dude. The amount of dedication and work you must have put
We'll
into
wait.
all this.
Yeah. All those pages again.
What a ride.
All right, let's move on to our final piece of the night. You ready, Kai?
Yeah. All right. This is called Without Fear. This is the cast. So, Sophie will be reading stage directions as well as playing Kieran Seely. I will be playing Jack Moose. Dee will be playing Donnie Hayes. Sarah will be playing Tommy Baxter. X will be playing Julian J. JJ Smith. Amy Lynn will be playing Marion Marquise. And Sarah will be also playing the newscaster. Whenever y'all are ready.
Interior, Ortega Middle School, classroom, day. A group of young boys are huddled together in the otherwise empty classroom. It's recess. The teacher has gone to get something from the library, and the 5 jumpy boys snicker loudly to each other. The loudest, and clearly the most obnoxious, of the middle school boys, Jack Moose, puts his hand out and produces a bright red fire in the center of his palm. The other 4 boys, Donnie Hayes, Kieran Seeley, Thomas Baxter, and Julian J. Smith, all gasp in awe and amazement.
So cool, Moose.
The fire's so hot! Wow!
My ice takes forever to come out. You learn that so quickly.
What did you give up to get it?
Moose turns to give JJ a fixed look, letting it linger for a moment before breaking into a grin.
It's one of the lesser important emotions.
But it had to be something pretty big, right? To get power that strong?
Moose is getting increasingly annoyed by JJ's line of questioning. He looks at his other friends and forces a laugh.
My dad said my power's strong because I'm naturally strong. It has pretty much nothing to do with the emotion I gave
Give
up.
up anger. My parents told me it made sense because anger causes too much conflict for no reason.
I've been thinking about giving up sadness. I hate being sad.
I don't really know what I'd give up. Seems scary.
Well, come on, Moose. Tell us what you gave up.
Fine, I'll tell ya. I gave up fear.
That's so smart!
Whoa.
You're gonna be like a superhero.
That's really cool, Moose.
Moose looks at JJ dead in the eye, a strange dark malice hidden beneath his dark brown orbs.
I know.
Fade 2. Interior. Café Le Paris, night. Words center screen. 12 years later. JJ Smith, now a tall, lean 24-year-old man, is on the last hour of his shift at Café Le Paris, a small business run by his friend's family. He's wiping a table clean when his friend, Marin Marquis, comes up behind him.
Thanks again for working a double tonight, JJ. I really don't know what we would have done without you.
You know it's no problem. How are your parents?
Tired. Mom's been at the hospital with Dad for 3 days now. It's not looking pretty.
I'm so sorry, Marin.
Hey, what can you do? We all knew it was going to catch up to him sooner or later. We were just lucky to get an extra 2 years out of it.
I'll stop by tonight.
Tomorrow. You go straight home to sleep after this. I mean it, JJ. You're a hard worker, but you have to know when to give yourself some rest.
I'll think about it.
Uh-huh.
As JJ continues cleaning, Marion turns the television on and flips it to the news channel. The images of a gruesome murder flood the screen, and Marion can't help but grimace at the sight.
Arrived at the scene of the crime. It seems police are convinced this has to be the work of a serial killer. This has been the latest in a string of murders all across the San Diego County, and authorities are working around the clock to find the culprit of these heinous...
Give people superpowers and they've become even worse than they were before.
How do you know the serial killer has powers?
Witnesses said they saw him control the shadows below his feet. They saw him jump 20 feet into the air. No worse for wear. This guy is bad news, and if the police can't even catch him...
Well, we're just gonna have to wait and see. I profoundly believe good triumphs evil every time. This guy's gonna get what's coming to him.
Wish I had the same resolve. Anyways, it's getting late. I can take it from here. Just get home safe, okay?
I still have another 40 minutes left on the clock.
JJ, do you see anyone else in the store except us?
Well, no, but those tables...
Will be cleaned by me. I got it. Please. Go home. Don't make me call your mother again.
Hey, I'm going. See? Leaving out the front door right now.
Get back in here and clock out first.
JJ laughs and walks to the back to clock out, of his shift. As he's punching in his numbers, his phone vibrates in his pocket. He pulls it out, glances at the unknown caller ID on the screen, and picks up anyway.
Hello?
Hey, uh, is this Julian?
This is JJ, yes?
JJ. It's great to hear your voice again, man. It's good to know. Well, this is Donnie. Donnie Hayes from Ortega Middle School. I don't know if you.
Yeah, Donnie! I remember.
Great. I just. I'm calling because, well, I'll just cut to the chase. You remember Tommy Baxter? Small guy with glasses, had ice powers.
Yeah, I remember him. Why?
He's dead. He, uh, he died a week ago, mauled by this infamous serial killer. Look, I was just calling because I think you're next. I've been getting this weird feeling like I've been followed, like someone's been watching me. Seely's felt the same thing, and it's just weird. Just watch your back, all right?
JJ doesn't know how to process this news. He looks around the small back room, takes a deep breath, and grounds himself.
Have you heard from Moose?
No. He moved a few years ago. Haven't heard from him since.
What are they targeting?
I don't know. I don't know, JJ. Look, I gotta go. But just be careful out there, okay?
Wait, Donnie.
But then the line goes dead. JJ looks at his phone for a moment. He finishes clocking out and then joins Marion out in the store.
Everything okay?
No, I don't think so. Can I get a ride home?
Interior, Marion's car, night. Marion is driving JJ home, her face tense with concern. It's clear that JJ has told her everything Donnie told him.
That doesn't sound good at all, JJ. What the hell did you get yourself into?
Hey, these were my friends from middle school. And last I remember, we never did anything bad. Honestly, I was never that close to them to begin with. They were Moose's friends. And I just sort of tagged along.
And none of you have heard from this Moose?
I mean, if Tommy's dead, then Moose is probably...
He can't finish that sentence. He sighs.
I'll go to the cops first thing tomorrow. Let them handle it.
You don't have powers, right?
JJ looks out the window for a moment.
No.
Why not?
Why don't you?
You know I don't trust that type of thing.
Get out for a sec.
A beat.
I just never found an emotion I'd be willing to give up.
Not even the bad ones?
I don't think they're bad ones. Like anger and sadness, fear, regret, guilt. They all exist to make you human. If you give up one, you're missing out on another feeling you're never gonna experience again.
No.
Such a poet.
I'm serious.
Yeah, I know.
Marion pulls up to the curb by JJ's house. She puts the car in park and leans back.
You need me to stay over or anything?
Nah, I'll be fine, Marion. Promise. Go to your parents.
Just call me if anything, okay?
Of course.
Interior JJ's house, living room, night. JJ walks through the front door and turns the light on. As he's locking the front door and putting away his keys, he hears a strange sound coming from the kitchen. A rustling of a sort. Suddenly, fully alert, he reaches towards his closet for a baseball bat and grips it tightly with both hands. He approaches the kitchen slowly. Interior, JJ's house, kitchen, night. As soon as he flips the light on, he has the baseball bat over his head, ready to whack the intruder,
Hey, what's the helicopter
and then he
looking
locks
down
eyes
on
with
the
Jack
side?
Moose.
Gunner control.
Except it isn't Jack Moose. Because Jack Moose from middle school wouldn't have blood all over his clothes, face, and arms. Jack Moose from middle school wouldn't have the head of Donnie Hayes
I thought
gripped
there
in
was
his
another
right
one now.
hand.
There's a hog.
He sees JJ, chuckles awkwardly, then drops the head.
Sorry, JJ. Hope you don't mind me showing up out of nowhere like
Wait,
this.
is that around?
I needed a place to hide the body, and I figured you wouldn't mind.
Moose?
I actually go by Jack now.
I found one that
Moose
that
just
had
sounds so
pylons with
incredibly
miniguns on
uncool.
it that
Anyway, look,
could
it was
use
great
both
seeing
sides.
you again, but
Which
I
one
gotta
is that?
bounce. It's cool if I leave
That's
Donnie
the-
JJ
here,
gives
right?
the room a quick
But
once
it's not
over.
the Caillou, that's
Nothing
the
is
other
out of the ordinary except for Donnie Hayes' lifeless body and decapitated head, and of course, Jack Moose.
Moose, what the fuck did you do?
Always such a stick in the mud, even in middle school. You know, I could very easily split your head in two right now. I don't want to. I
You
don't
literally
want
played
to
the
because I
game.
pity you, JJ. 24 years old and still
Are you sure?
powerless.
'Cause I'm pretty sure
I'm powerless.
I
Out of
played that
choice?
on the server.
That what you tell yourself to make yourself feel better? That you're actually the hero in this story? That you're the better man because you're choosing not to give up an emotion?
Moose immediately has
Please.
JJ thrown backwards into the wall. He hits it with a loud thud and then slides down onto the ground. Moose slowly approaches and then squats down in front of him.
I'm the better man, JJ. Because without fear, you can do anything. I gave up 5 emotions for 5 amazing powers, and look what I've done since then.
You wanna fly there?
I'm pretty much the most powerful being on Earth.
You're crazy.
I'm a visionary. Too bad you can't
Before
see it.
JJ can react, Moose has his fingers wrapped around his throat. He struggles against his vice grip, but there's no use. Moose is infinitely stronger than him. He feels the life draining from his body. His head gets fuzzy, his body goes numb, and then a pan is smacked across Moose's head. JJ gasps for air as Moose groans, loosening his grip and whirling around to see what hit him. Marion stands behind them, her hands steady as she glares Moose down, but the weirdest part is the fact that her eyes are purple. Moose matches her gaze, and his grin widens.
See
Ride or die. Right there. Ride or die.
I think it's time you left.
Black. Oh, that's funny.
I was like, does Alex have a different script than I do?
I was like, hello. You're not wrong though. Marion said,
So sorry.
"Let me just pick up on him real quick." Okay.
I've been lagging for a
Awesome.
second. My bad.
Thank you.
It's all good.
That was really cool.
So we're getting more of this.
reading.
More of this.
Please.
Please.
They have to stop. I'm sorry, I almost called him Moose.
Call him Moose.
Jack.
Okay.
I like how it started out with them in middle school.
Jack
And,
Moose.
like,
Isn't that a funny
I
name?
think it's all innocent.
I was hardcore channeling My Hero Academia for that one.
It was
Oh.
good.
Hey.
Nice.
Thank you. Thank you, everyone. That was a fun
Yes.
read.
That was cool.
It was a cool night. Lots of
dude.
powers and fighting.
Uh huh.
Exciting. It's our show.
Awesome.
Yeah, that was
Great.
good. Like,
All right, let's extroduce ourselves.
Oh shit, it's me. I'm Kai Tam, and I have been the muscular panda.
I am Deja, and I have been relating to my character of being pregnant, but also still wanting to fight in a war.
I'm Sophie, and I've been a random guy from middle school showing up in your kitchen with a head, a decapitated.
I'm Sarah, and I have been trying to figure out what emotion I would give up for what power.
Very
I am Xavier, and I am the Ether.
Oh,
I'm Amy Lynn Perea, and I have been hiding secret superpowers.
Hey.
Thank you so much, everyone who joined our stream tonight. Don't forget to like and subscribe in the link down below. You can join our Discord. Feel free to like give us prompts. Feel free to join us too if you ever want to write a script and like hang out with us here live next week or the weeks following. But yeah, seriously, we love expanding our community, and we would love to have more guests come on and hang out with us. But yeah, like our join our follow our Instagram, and tune in on Monday for our game streams. I'm panicking now.
Panic.
everything's fine. We're doing so good.
Thank
You
you. Thank
did
you.
great.
Oh, thanks. All right, guys. But yeah, that's it. That's been our show. One last time, guys. We are the Intoxicated Readers. See y'all soon. Bye.
Ciao.